What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. In today's video, we're going to dive into XRP, ALGO, and HBAR. As we can see, Algorand currently has over $180 million in total value locked. And Armzilla, big thank you for your comments, man. I've been going through my comments and keeping track, and I did see you ask this a few times, so I'll speak a little Spanish at the end of this video. Let's kick it off. First up, looking at the XRP price chart, currently at 52.49, so we'll see if we can break through this range, or are we going to come back down and test these previous levels. On smaller time frames, I'm looking at different liquidity gaps on the XRP price chart, such as the 1 hour on Bitstamp. We do have a little gap around 50 cents or 50.8 cents. Here's the XRP price chart in the 4 hour time frame. We'll see if we can hold this trend. As you can see, right there is where the mini gap is. So we'll see if we fall all the way back down to 46 cents, or can we maintain our momentum here and break through this 53 cent level, as you can see. Remember, you can visit xrpcharts.ripple.com and keep tabs on the trading volume, even the XRP Ledger trading volume between all pairs and the XRP Ledger payment volume. We can see the total amount of XRP in existence. Remember, there is a capped finite supply of 100 billion, and a very small amount of XRP is burned during every single transaction. The more transactions there are, the more XRP is burned. So this reduces the total supply of XRP and slowly, and I'm talking about slowly, removing it out of circulation. Unfortunately, that's not a burn mechanism that, in my opinion, is going to push up the price at all. So on xrpcharts.ripple.com, you may have noticed that we have the market capitalization, $51.5 billion. But if you visit coinmarketcap.com, which is another aggregation site, we can see the market capitalization of XRP is 26 billion. And all market capitalization is it's just a metric. It's a fake number. There is not $26 billion liquid in XRP today. Now, someday, very possible, but currently, this is just a metric of taking the current price of 52 cents, and you multiply that by the circulating supply, as you can see right here, about 49.8 billion. And that gets you the market cap of 26.1 billion. But if we take the current price of XRP of about 52 cents times the total XRP right there, 99.9, then you get this market capitalization of over $51 billion. So xrpcharts.ripple.com is using all of the XRP, not just the XRP in circulation, to derive its market cap. Now we see the ledger number, 74.9 million. That is how many ledgers have successfully closed and updated on the XRP ledger. Unlike Solana, and yeah, I'm going to bash Solana a little bit, the VC token, Solana seems like it's down every other month. The XRP ledger has a 10-year track record, has never been down. Now, is Solana doing some cool things? Yeah, it's pushing the limits, it's pushing the boundaries, but in my opinion, it's a good thing, just like Sam Bankman-Fried said, that they're pushing the limits, and sometimes they're even breaking Solana. But we need some layer ones to push the boundaries, show other layer ones what's possible. And I think there will be other layer one blockchains or networks in the future that surpass Solana. Not financial advice, I have a vested interest because I hold other layer ones like Algorand, Hedera, and Casper. But the layer ones I hold never break. Moon Lambo was asking some of the smartest people in the XRP community a few questions here, so I just wanted to show you this. Discussing if the XRP ledger has ever been hacked, and keep in mind, Bitcoin has been hacked before. And as we scroll down, I do trust Matt Hamilton's input. He is a developer. He was previously at Ripple as well. Very smart guy. Along with Ripple It In right here, he's talking about the partial payments issue from October in 2014. And what Matt says to this Cointelegraph article, if you guys want to follow these two gents, is, oh yeah, that is not the XRP ledger getting hacked. That is a developer at an exchange not reading the documentation and not checking the amount delivered correctly. Exactly, not a hack at all. The XRP ledger has never been hacked. So I saw that and wanted to share that as well, because you know how much FUD circulates during a bear market. Next up, actually today, so right in Zurich, guys, today on the 8th of October, Casper is hosting an NFT seminar. I've said it once and I'll say it again, Switzerland is key. Think of SDX and the Swiss Digital Exchange. You have ties to XRP all over the place and a variety of other big players, including Casper and QNT, Alliance Block, you name it. So more institutions and other companies are going to be watching this NFT seminar. And yes, NFTs on Casper are next level. One of the only blockchains today that allows mutable NFTs and upgradable smart contracts with predictable gas fees. Also, short the FOMO, another must follow, so you can look at the gateway volume for XRP and see the volume of on-demand liquidity. And what he's pointing out is that we are seeing Bitstamp and Bitso, two exchanges, setting new volume highs this month in October. This was last week, but I wanted to point this out again to keep a very close eye on it. You go to markets, you can see live charts, active accounts, XRP markets, you can see the network. Here's the topology, duh, I knew this. Then you can see this, which is gorgeous. You can see some crazy spikes in the ledger right here last November. Pretty interesting. There's a bunch of things you can do here. You can look at Bitstamp, you can read the volume, you can see which public key or address right there. Now, speaking of Bitso, which is a well-known Ripple partner, also with Everest ID, right here partnered with Afra Change for the Canadian dollar and the Mexican peso. So this is shared by Finextra. As you can see right there, Bitso over 5 million users launching crypto-enabled QR code payment system in Argentina. And Bitso is one of the largest exchanges in all of Latin America. Next up, Crypto Eddie sharing white labeling RippleNet solution in Brazil. And we talked about Brazil specifically. There are so many connections between Ripple, the company, and the government of Brazil and a variety of financial institutions out there. Ripple has sat down with the Central Bank of Brazil. This was documented back in 2020. We can see right here the payment rails just keep expanding. FTP, API, or RippleNet integrations. So all types of products and RippleNet integration. I know this is in Portuguese right now. I should just translate the page, but Forex as a service, all types of stuff. And Brazil is one of the BRICS nations. They met with the central bank back in 2020, and there are trillions per day in the FX market. So we can see the Central Bank of Brazil, Travelex Bank, and on-demand liquidity. Ripple launches crypto-enabled enterprise payments in Brazil with Travelex Bank. The launch of RippleNet's on-demand liquidity in Brazil with Travelex, the first bank in Latin America to utilize on-demand liquidity. Travelex is the first bank registered and approved by the Central Bank of Brazil to operate exclusively in foreign exchange. So this is being seen as a strategic partnership by utilizing XRP. Brazil is a key market for Ripple. Looking at Token Terminal, I cannot wait to see Algorand, Hedera, and Casper much higher on these ranks in terms of total value locked or even revenue. If you want to see those links, I did just tweet this right before the video just to share. Now we can see Algorand with total value locked of $182 million. Now if we come up here and we actually include staking as well for anybody going after governance, you're looking at almost $200 million behind this protocol. Now, if you're looking for a project that has the money behind it that will likely be here in the next 3 to 5 years, I would think that Algorand is one of those projects being sponsored and chosen by FIFA for the World Cup. So I posted this on Twitter, but I wanted to clarify it in the video. We can see TVL of $16 million, and what we see is there's 100% dominance for Stater. Now, as we scroll down for Saucer Swap, the DEX, we can see that there's $16 million. We can see some of the DeFi options. This is at hedera.staterlabs.com. And what I like is you can see USDC and HBAR 70%. A couple of videos ago, we talked about going into Coursera and learning about impermanent loss for free that are by universities like Duke and Buffalo. And the TVL here for HBAR is over 1.4 billion HBAR. Insane. And last but not least, before I speak a little Spanish, we have iTrustCapital linked in the top of this YouTube video description. There are no monthly fees. This service is completely free to use to have crypto exposure in a 401k or a Roth IRA, which is 100% tax-free. I've been using this company since 2020, and they're in fact a unicorn company valued at over $1 billion. If you want to look at pricing, transparent as can be, this is completely free. There is just a trading fee of 1%, just like Coinbase, if you decide to trade or swap crypto for other crypto. And you can also just hold USD when you want to be out of the market or have some US dollar on the side without being worried about holding a stable coin. That's what I personally do. Why would you hold a stable coin when you can just hold the US dollar? Now, sometimes using a stable coin, there's more liquidity between crypto pairs, but it really just depends. And most of these assets on iTrustCapital that are backed by Fireblocks and Coinbase custody already have enough liquidity. So this will be linked right in the YouTube video description. You don't have to use my link, but if you do, you also get $100 after you fund your account. And iTrustCapital is the official main presenter of this Saturday's USC football game. Awesome. You can see it's coming up quick. Hopefully I upload this video before this goes live. And last but not least, for Armzilla, my man. So thanks again for the support, man. I have seen your comments. Hey Kev, say something in Spanish in your next video. So I'm originally just from Illinois and Chicago, but one of my majors was in Spanish because I thought it was important. I saw a lot of the growth of Spanish in a few other languages in the future, and it seems like a no-brainer. There's a lot of people in the United States that only speak one language, whereas the rest of the world speaks 2, 3, or even 4 languages. So I thought it was a good idea as well because I love to travel. I have friends in Mexico, Spain, Argentina, where I worked for a little while, buddies in the Dominican and Puerto Rico. So tons of unique accents, all with different slang words, and sometimes it feels like a different language, so it's super fun. So Armzilla, here you go. Aquí tienes. Estudié durante 10 años, trabajé en Argentina y también estudié ruso y otros idiomas y todavía me estoy acostumbrando al acento aquí en PR. Pero me encanta, mano, ¿me entiende? Tengo mucho que aprender y poco a poco. Y yo puedo hablar sin esfuerzo. Y siempre he querido ser bichote, cabrón. It's weird for me because bouncing between all of these countries, in Argentina they speak Castellano with a lot of, Italian, French, even German influence. So Argentina has a really strong accent. I have a bunch of buddies out there. I have a bunch of buddies in Mexico and of course in Chicago, so each region is so different, unique. And then coming to Puerto Rico, you have a completely different Caribbean style accent, which I like. Sometimes you leave out the S's. Instead of, hablado, it's hablao. It's completely different words, so some of my Mexican friends can't even understand some Puerto Ricans on certain words, certain slang, which is super funny, and vice versa. And I also studied Russian, like I said. Я тоже немного говорю по-русски, нет ничего невозможного. So yeah, man, I'm a weirdo. I'm still working on my Spanish and my accent, because sometimes I get, jumbled up or, rolling the R's as a white guy. I'm still learning a lot, learning new words. My grammar's not perfect by any means. But for the most part, I can get around fine and speak Spanish, especially with people that don't know any English. I can get by no problem. I might speak a little slow at times, but they can understand me, even if the grammar's not perfect. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Big thank you to all that like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate hitting the like button and subscribing. Let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, my link tree is linked right in the top of this YouTube video description, with all links, crypto resources, and discounts. I'll catch you in the next one.